Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode. Now, this week, I know last week I said I was doing fletching for my AFK grind, but I ran out of logs and the kingdom hadn't quite delivered me
Collection logs
enough
completed.
logs to make a big dent in the next level. So I decided, you know what, I would go for a pet that I wanted to get before 99, but I couldn't for some reason. Managing to pick up 3 mining pets didn't obviously give me luck to then go and get the beaver. So I decided I would do a little bit of forestry, never really dabbled in it, so I did a little bit of it just to get the log basket, and then it's been back to the redwood trees for me ever since. I've gained several million XP. I think I'm up at somewhere ridiculous like 18, 19 mil woodcutting XP now. I've got about 30,000 redwood logs, so that's going to get me far above what I need for 99 Hunter. Doing redwood birdhouses should help my teammates get probably to 99 as well. So whatever's left over I might make into redwood shields or just fletch into arrow shafts and just have a massive stack of those. Maybe green stack them, I don't know, but yeah, that's the AFK grind for the foreseeable future. Now there's a few sort of smaller grinds that I was just doing because I sort of was bored after doing the construction grind and just wanted to get a bunch of different things done. And I realised the Western Provinces, the only diary step I had left for the elite was getting 1,000 chompy kills. So I went ahead and did that, made a bunch of brutal steel arrows and got my combo out. Made far too many of those, but went and did that, grabbed all the chompy hats that I needed for that, and picked up the reward for that. Now, as far as I'm aware, I don't think this is a particularly useful elite diary other than having the resurrection at Zolra every day. It's just that resurrection. Everything else is kind of not that important. I think it's unlimited teleports to the Piscatorius fishing colony, which obviously I have plenty of scrolls to teleport there anyway, so it's not a particularly great thing to have. But yeah, that resurrection for Zolra will be good when I eventually go back there. But for now, it's obviously just a great 50k XP that I can dump into Herblore. So I'm not going to complain about that because I think I've got 3 levels or so banked for that. So just an extra 50k is a lot of help for me to get that. Now, obviously, at the end of last episode, what I did with my construction is obviously using up all my spare points to just get a bunch of construction supplies. And I remembered I'd left a bunch of points in the Giant's Foundry. So I decided to go and get a bunch of ore packs from there and got about 2 mils worth of extra ore, which again I can pass over to whoever needs it the most, or if I ever need to make darts or arrows or bolts or something like that, so I'll have a little bit extra. I got a Great Demon Slayer task, decided, you know what, I'm going to go for the kill without using a Demon Bane weapon, and unfortunately, or fortunately, on 35kc I managed to get a duplicate pet for Scotizo. I know it's not a particularly high chance for that, but still it was a bit surprising to get that. Now, the main bulk of this episode was focused around getting a Hellhound task, as these do take a fairly long time because I'm not the highest of combats yet, so and don't have obviously max PVM gear. Picked up a duplicate Smouldering Stone there, not quite sure what to use that on. But the main drop of the episode, I managed to pick up the Primordial Crystal, so the best upgrade I'm going to be getting for probably quite a long time. So there's no complaints there, so I'll be keeping those Dragon Boots G sitting in the bank. And for now, my main boots that I will be wearing for any type of Slayer, I would assume, other than obviously when I'm ranging, is going to be the Primordial Boots. Massive upgrade, and obviously now when I get a duplicate, I can pass that straight over to someone else. Now, I do apologise for these next clips, but as I said last episode, there is a bunch more clues coming, obviously, from that woodcutting grind. It's getting me a lot more clues, but I didn't switch my resolution on OBS, so the resolution for these is a little bit messed up, which I can only apologise for, but obviously you can still see the main bulk of the screen where these clues are coming in. There was a big stack, and I've got another big stack coming for the next few episodes. Few smaller collection logs, but nothing that is great, nothing that I'm like, oh wow, you know, I really needed that. It's just more stuff that's going to sit into the POH or be alked or dropped or something like that. Some Fashionscape items you saw there, the elegant chaps tee, which I think looked exactly like the normal chaps, and some boaters. You know, nothing great, but it's always good to keep opening these things because you can't complain about getting all of these things. It's something that I don't know. I enjoy clues. I will now that obviously I've
Collection
managed to get the Eternal
completed.
boots and the Primordial boots. The only boots remaining for me is going to be the Pegasions, so I will have to do a massive medium clue scroll grind. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to kill Falador guards or try and just go to Puro Puro and catch a bunch of Implings. I know that that's going to probably be good for everything else you get out of Implings, so the money you might get from them and stuff, but I'm not quite sure if it's still the way forward rather than just going straight forward and going for the medium clues from those Falador guards. I was a little bit disappointed in the elites. 5 elite caskets here and no mimics. Now the mimic would have been great because higher chance of getting some better rewards. But for now, that's going to be it for this episode. Until next time.